Okay, into the arenas. So we have the arenas here. You can see Big Bang, all that. I can tell you off the back, after listening to the podcast, listening to Bischoff speaking about how the finances and things were going to run with WCW, no chance in hell Thunder was going to go ahead. This show was not going to happen. I'll give you a little look at the arena I did make. Maybe Thunder could return down the line. It ain't going to be there at the start. It's as simple as that. Oh, good God, I hate it when it does that light thing. Do that. That's better. But I did like my Thunder arena, I've got to say. It was a basic enough arena, nothing fancy. Obviously, just the thunder and the lightning going around and the logo. Nothing fancy about it whatsoever. Give you a little insight. Maybe we'll see this arena down the line. But for right now, Thunder will not happen at the start of this universe. It's just it would not have happened in real life at all. You can see I've got SmackDown left and right with the arenas. SmackDown, you've seen SmackDown a million times. There's not really anything fancy about that. Logos, that, you can see it all there. Raw is literally the same arena. The only difference is the logos. The logos are, the logo on the actual Titantron there is the obviously 2001 Raw is War logo. So that actually shows you that. And I've actually got the boards moving, which I should have had doing originally and didn't have the common sense to do. The WWF logos are smaller because that's what they were like. It was only one table. But no, as I said, there's not much to change there. I know everyone wants the next entrance. You all want Ruthless Aggression. Ruthless Aggression will come. That is the plan with this universe, to move from 2001 into 2002, and going on from there. That is the plan. If that plan succeeds, is a different story. Now let's look at ECW. Now in the story, it's going to be Shane McMahon. Vince McMahon has bought ECW, but he's given Shane what he always wanted, and that was to run it. So Shane will get to run it. He did want to do a streaming service, so we're going to look at something like that, like he's maybe using the internet, and it will be ECW Hardcore TV. Oh, go away. So we've got obviously the ballroom style arenas, because Shane always said he would never have changed that. So yeah, basic enough ring, fancy turnbuckle padding, the ECW Hardcore TV, that's the logo, that would be the company. On the entrance, pretty much these are not screens. These are not screens that are going to be playing music video or playing their videos to the ring or anything like that. Quite simply, if Shane McMahon was in charge, he would have access to the WWF warehouse. He would be able to take things from it. Those things being big screens. I mean, that little mini Titantron in the middle, that's just an old one from like 4 years prior with the World Wrestling Federation. So these are just big posters on the entrance. Just posters to make the entrance look better. I'd like to get rid of the steel and just have the images there like they're just hanging posters. Just done like a little carpet with an ECW logo there. Something the guys would, hit with their hands, kiss their hand and hit it on the way out. It's something you see in ICW sometimes. But nah, just a basic enough entrance. In the ballrooms, I know people kept saying, why have you got that ECW rebirth in the arenas? But it was in the arenas for a reason. See, one thing I have noticed in this, that an update, there's no WWE Network logos on these black bits anymore. They were always in every creator arena, and they're no longer there, which I absolutely love, because it kind of ruins it when they come out. Now, Big Bang, Nitro. Even the Big Bang Arena, the Minitron is literally the Minitron from Thunder, and the two side screens are the screens from there. That was my way of they're using both entrances to make a pay-per-view entrance. WCW, Eric Bischoff had 67 million. That was what they managed to put together. Bischoff was not going to be in charge of finances, which in my opinion is a smart thing. He would have only been in charge in the wrestling side of things. I like this entrance. I made this entrance. I put it together. And I do like it. I love the ring. I love a black canvas. I really do. It's just something about it. I always just think it looks smarter for some reason. I really do. I'd like to think Bischoff would have been smart enough not to put Nitro back on Monday nights, because that war was over. There's no way, no chance in hell they were ever going to take that back. There's just no way. But unfortunately, that logo says Monday in it, and I can't get rid of it. I was wanting to change it to Tuesday, but I didn't want to have to write Tuesday in there on every single one of these logos. But Arena, yes. So I listened to a podcast, and Bischoff made it clear that they were going to build an arena in Vegas. Every Nitro show would have been done out of Las Vegas. But before the arena was built, they were going to be doing their shows out of the Hard Rock Cafe. Now, I don't know what the Hard Rock Cafe in Las Vegas looks like. I've never been to Vegas. I've got no idea what the inside of it looks like. I don't know how much it holds for a venue. But if it looks like the inside of an actual arena, if you're telling me it's any bigger than what the Impact Zone would have looked like, I'm going to find it hard to believe you. If you do, write in the comments, let me know. But I personally think when it comes to venue, I think for that, you're looking at that. That is Nitro. That is Nitro until they build their arena. And when they build their arena, how big was it going to be? I don't know why I like the idea of using that as their arena. Maybe they would have built a kind of outdoor arena, you know, and covered it so if it was ever bad weather. And because then that's a good size, you know, for no, you can't fight in the crowd, but that's a good size, you know. That is a pretty cool outdoor arena, you know, for Nitro to be filmed from every single week. And this was in Vegas, wasn't it? This actual thing here. This was actually built in Vegas, I think. I might be getting mixed up. But I mean, this is what Nitro could look like down the line, like when they build their own arena. But I can't see their own arena being 10,000. I think you'd be shocked to see it be that. Like, I looked at these. These are obviously, that's the big arena. That's the other outdoor arena. So when it comes to building their own arena, maybe that one, that could have been their own arena. You know, it's not as big. I do like the idea of the outdoor one for Nitro every week. Maybe they build a kind of outdoor thing. That's maybe what I'd edge to, or it would be this. And their shows would have been filmed out of there, the Odd House show, and it would have been stationed in Vegas all the time. So, in other words, we're going to come out of here first, because I don't want to change this. So we're going to copy, and we're going to keep one like that to change later, because they are going to move eventually. They were planning to build an arena. There would have been maybe a month into building it, so it would have been a bit of time. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, is the saying. But in other words, I feel Nitro's first episodes in this universe will be in there. It would have been that. I already checked Community Creations. I wanted to get some Hard Rock Cafe logos, but there wasn't any, you know, because it would have been good to space that around, you know, make it look like the actual Hard Rock. That would have been quite good. But yeah, so pretty much stage-wise, it ain't going to look like this, right? I'm sorry, I can feel a sneeze coming. Apologies. Wait for it. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, so this would have been too big. Straight up, this would have been far too big for inside there. There's no way you're putting this in the Hard Rock Cafe. Let's be realistic. So, right now, the question is, what would they fit? I think you can take these away to start with. Maybe put them back in. Would there have been an actual stage, or would they have came out on the floor? Again, I don't know what the inside of the Hard Rock Cafe looks like. And I actually Googled it, and I couldn't get an actual venue look of it at all. I'll try again here. Hard Rock Cafe, Las Vegas. Let's see, I'll type in venue. Maybe that'll... concert venue. Right, there we go. Let's see if we can See if we can get some images of maybe someone that's played there. Give us an idea. Alright, so it's got a little bit of size. The ballroom thing would kind of work when you look at it, but it's not much of a stage in a way for an entrance. It's a very small stage. So yeah, so even that would be... So it wouldn't be a fancy stage by any means, but that's a good thing. We don't want everything to be the same. So the stage would most likely be a lot more simple. In a strange way, one of these would probably make more sense. In a way, actually, these would make a lot more sense, but I'd need to edit it because it's not going to have that floor in 2001. Although the announcer's table... I don't think they would have had an announcer's table. Their shows would have been taped. So they wouldn't have had... That is actually pretty cool. Like that, to be honest. I quite like that as well. It's pretty cool too. I'm just trying to give you a little insight into how I make an arena. People are always asking. I know most of you might not care, so I don't expect these videos to do well, but it puts something on the channel, doesn't it? Right, let's go. We just leave the steel grey. The stage would technically be an actual floor. You know, it's not going to be grated. It's a stage people perform on, so it's not going to be grates. That would be really dangerous. I feel like a carpet would probably make more sense on that stage. Oh no, a carpet would be dumb as well with a bit of spillage on it. Sorry, I'm actually speaking to myself now. It's weird. But, yeah, but doing something like that, and then just making it black. I mean, that looks more like what the stage would probably look like at the venue. So that would be closer to the actual thing. Whereas the actual ramp that's built would be made of steel. It would probably actually just be steps. So we could probably leave that the way it is. See, I am a fan. I don't know why. I do enjoy doing it. I'm a fan of putting that on it. I mean, it's not as if it costs much to put that on it. It's just sheet metal at the end of the day. Well, not sheet metal. It's a bit more expensive than basic sheet metal, but... It doesn't need to be that dark. To be fair, you'd slide on your ass if you walked on that. I won't lie. Right, you know what? We'll keep that basic, because, you know, they're working on a small budget. You've got to be realistic when it comes to this. And, well, that would just be black. That would just be the sheet on the side, so that's fine. These would be non-existent. They wouldn't be there. So they're gone. I can't imagine. Well, no, they could have the kind of steel thing built to walk through. That would fit on their stage at a concert with the Nitro sign behind it. So the point of the city thing in the background is a thing I was going to do, because it's all set in Vegas. When you go into this new arena, that arena would be Nitro City. You are entering Nitro City. I know it's play on Brock Lesnar Suplex City, but it's just an idea. But I don't think the city logo needs to be a thing until you actually go to that arena, per se. So technically, that don't need to be there either. God, that's what I hate. You can't see. To be fair, I don't need to be able to see because I'm just doing that. So that just needs to be a black logo there. So that works on that like that. We can keep the kind of steel thing because they do have a stage that would be there, and technically that Tron could be up there as well, and then they just move them into the next arena. Eric Bischoff did confirm that his goal was to get Nitro off of TNT, and he was aiming to get it onto FX, but TNT, before they officially pulled the plug on wanting to show wrestling anymore, were wanting a 10-year agreement to keep a hold of it. So if Bischoff had bought it and the deal had all went through, TNT would have stole the rights for 10 years. So he would have been stuck on TNT. He wouldn't have been able to get away from it. He would have been stuck on it, and that would have been it. It's just one of those things you would have been stuck with. Now, one thing I would like to do. See, this was the other Nitro logo, but it's a very modern logo, you know, now. Whereas that one there does look like something from 2001. Camera angle. See, that's what I hate because I can't see what I'm doing. No, I just done that wrong, like a complete dumbass. Right. No, not pattern. I need images first. I want to try and cover the Monday because I do firmly believe. I think Bischoff would have been a moron to stay on Monday nights. I think you'd be an idiot to actually try and continue the Monday Night War. The war was over. The best thing WCW's return could have done is move nights. Some people said they thought they were going to move it to a Friday. Fridays aren't a good night. People finish work and go out on a Friday. You want a weekday. During the week, people finish work, they come home, they enjoy the show. Fridays and Saturdays are not wrestling nights. God, try to see. This is my problem. Try to do this now. I can't see the goddamn thing. And then try to line this up properly. Such a pain in the ass. Get in there. Nope, not like that, you tit. It's so sensitive. It's like a little snowflake. Right, so that's in there. I mean, if I could get that colour, that would work. I mean, black's got to stand out. If I could get it to be the same colour as that actual light, it's hard to get that exact look, isn't it? Does that work? I mean, they could switch to Mondays, don't get me wrong. I said, try to get this in here perfectly. See, now you know why I didn't want to do this in every logo. I've been here all goddamn day. To be fair, the only thing I need to cover is the actual Monday. It's so sensitive, people. You've got no idea. Well, you might if you've played it. Right, let's make it black, but we don't want it to be too. See what I mean? You can't get just the same colour of black. Actually, that's not true. I probably could if I made it. If I did that, let's see how this looks. I need to do that. I need to come out of it. And I need to make that like that. Alright, Hey, you asked for this video. Enjoy. Watch me work. Lettering. Right, now I think a space between each one would help. See, this is the annoying part. I can't see it. Right, well, I can see that Nitro in front of me. So, I mean, if we could get lettering kind of the same as that Nitro, that would work. Well, it doesn't need to be bang on the same as it, to be fair. But at least a bit close to it would be nice. Be good if at least one of there was an A, B, or a C in it for me to kind of match it up with. Well, at least it's red, so I can actually see it. To be fair, that Tuesday screams 90s. Is that the smallest it goes? It's too big to even fit in there. Right, that's too big. That can't be the biggest, surely. Or the smallest it goes. See, this is my problem, man. Try to get the colouring. I mean, that just stands out like a sore thumb. It just doesn't fit. So it would need to be a different colour completely. It just doesn't fit at all. It's what annoys me. If I went black and done an outline, would that work? Oh, alright, okay. Let's have a play with this. This might work. Oh, it just doesn't look the same. To be fair, I do think Bischoff would be more than... I had no idea I was sitting in a party. I do think Bischoff would be dumb enough to put it back on Monday nights. But it would have been up to TNT as well. TNT would be idiots to stay on Monday nights. Because the moment WCW switches to another night, you're probably talking another a million viewers back on. People that are watching WWF would probably switch the channel to watch it. That's why with this logo, I think I need to stay on Monday nights, because it looks like shit. There's no way to put it. It looks terrible. There's no way to do it. You're more than welcome to get this WCW Nitro logo and try and do it yourself. Post it. I'll put it on. I just don't have those editing skills that other people have. Can't. It just looks terrible. It looks terrible. Which is why I feel it needs to stay on Monday nights. I mean, I could use that other logo, but it's too modern looking. As I said, it's just too modern looking. I mean, I did it as right there. I just think it's too modern. You just wouldn't see that in 2001. In a way, you could see it in 2001, but I highly doubt it. I'd highly doubt you'd see a logo like that in 2001. Like, that's the logo I would change to over time. You know, we would change to that. But you wouldn't see a logo with that kind of detail in it. You know, with the edges blown off and stuff like that. You wouldn't see that in 2001. I just don't think you would. Whereas that logo, definitely. Plus that logo, it's kind of got the Vegas kind of like a casino sign about it, you know, something like that. But nah. So I think we need to stay on Mondays, even though that is one thing I don't want to do, because I don't think they would, you know. I just don't think they would stay on Mondays, so we can take that off of there, and we can take that off of there, because as I said, the city thing logo environment is more for, so we can change that, so it would just be plain black, nothing fancy. That's how it would look. So as I said, the entrance dumbed down for now, just for realism. Why is the barrier changed to that? That wasn't what I had there before. That's my point. Give me a sec, I need to do the thing that I remember first. Yeah, classic for that. So the barricade wouldn't be fancy either, it would just be the good old steel. Good old steel barricade. That would get updated later on as well. I don't think there'd be an announcer's table there, because that takes up possible seats to sell. The ring can stay like that. I mean, the ring's fine. Just change the apron. I would just change the, again, the city logos on it, and it would just be a more basic design to start off with. But as I said, once we move to the new arena, they would have that. I kind of like the white apron. I don't know why. I don't know why, I do kind of like that for some strange reason. Let's make it a wee bit darker there. I might go for that. Then I can use the black one when we switch to that. You know, it's just a way of doing things different for now. I love how that logo's still there even though I just deleted it. Well done, game. Actually, I'd rather keep the black canvas. As I say, I'm just a fan of the black canvas. I don't know why. Just always preferred it. Turnbuckle pad. See, little things to save money. Let's say they wouldn't have fancy pads yet. This is just a way of doing it a little bit different. And for those that don't know how to change the steps to black, you change the material to steel. And then you can change them to black. Well, they always had kind of silver steps, didn't they? And WCW, it was just the wee 3-step ones they had, so we'll suggest they still have those. So yeah, I think that's, it's the first bit to obviously a bigger Nitro. You build up. Actually, wait, we need to do I can't imagine there would be much in the way of fireworks getting set off in the place. So the electric board. Oh, you do not fit in there at all, do you? No, you do not. Let's see what we can do with you. Probably not much, to be fair. See, that works eventually, but not right now. I shame we can't get like a kind of casino thing. I should type in Double or Nothing, see if I can steal some of the chip designs and things like that. That'll do for the now. We'll only be doing a certain amount of shows in here before we move on anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We can just go through the entrance dumbed down a little bit compared to what it will be down the line. Ramp put in. The ring just a little bit brighter than what it will be over time. Things that's just building up. You saw the other arena. You know what it will look like. But for now, that's what it will look like at first until they have built their own custom arena. I don't know about you, but I can't imagine the Hard Rock Cafe was going to hold too much. Although, to be fair, in a strange way, I looked at a picture of the Hard Rock venue. In a way, that would actually work in a strange way. Because it actually does have a couple of tiers. So in a way, that could work as well for WCW. But if we're going to use that for ECW, then we don't want to use it for this as well, We want to try and keep things a little bit different. Well, this is another video that I thought was going to be just a wee short 15 minutes, maybe 20, and managed to stretch to half an hour as well. So there you go. Keep your eye out for a live stream going up at some point. As I said, it might be during the day though, so it would be nothing fancy. But keep your eye out, and we'll see what happens. It's not going to be ready for this Sunday. It's currently Wednesday. I just don't see me getting all the editing done. And the worst thing is, I've been so bored. What the hell happened to my... I put a logo on that. Where the hell did it go? See, these are the little things that piss me off. Has it went behind it? Yes, it did. What a surprise. Oh well, I need to do that again. Anyway, I'll do the outro while I'm doing this, Anyway, people, you wanted little insights, so it's just little insights, and plus it's a couple of videos for this week just to kind of keep, don't forget about me. But it's a good thing as well, because we just finished the last universe. You don't want the next one instantly. I know in your mind you think you do, but sometimes it's good to wait a little bit. If you really enjoy something, there's nothing wrong with a little waiting time. I can get this in here nicely enough. It doesn't need to be perfect. No. But anyway, people, just a little insight to how we do the arenas. I just realised as well, I'll technically need to change the Big Bang arena as well, because that would have been done out the Hard Rock Cafe too. But pretty much just the same thing. You don't really need to watch me do that. I did like the little concept. I just took the Judgment Day thing, wrote Big Bang on it, Big Planet, Big Atom, whatever you want to call it. Simple enough arena as well, Big Bang. But we'll need to obviously dumb down the actual arena for that. So again, that would just be the case of the venue would be Hard Rock, so it would be in there again. And with that, I do not think you would be fitting in. Nope, that's the wrong thing again. God, I'm dumb. This lighting thing annoys me. No, it is. I think I've just made this incredibly foggy. But the big dome thing's alright on the entrance. The header would be too high up, so that would be useless. The walls would need to go. I don't necessarily think that would be there on the entrance, but we were going to use that for Thunder anyway, so it could do. You need to do it from the smart point of view. You need to think what it would actually be like. It wouldn't be in a big arena. So you can maybe stick that down there. It'll help if you can actually see the blasted thing. That's when you always try to see where you're putting things and you can't. If I did that and then took that away. Yeah, it's not a fancy entrance by any means, but it wouldn't be a fancy entrance. That's the point I'm making. It would be just shut up, you. It would be just a simple entrance. It wouldn't be anything fancy because they wouldn't have the money to be fancy. This is what it comes to at the end of the day. You know, that big ball alone would cost them all their bloody money. Oh, that fits there nicely. Big bang. But no, that's pretty much it, people. Again, I'll just need to edit the stage and things like that. But anyway, people, thanks for watching. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight. Keep your eyes out for a live stream that will go up. Even if you miss a live stream, you can always skim through it in your own time. But thanks for watching. I hope you got some information from me. Apologies I didn't do this as a live stream because it probably would have been smarter to communicate. But anyway, a couple of wee daft videos for the week and keep the eye out for the live stream. Can't give you a time because I can't, I don't know. But I will get it done eventually. It probably would be smart to do it in Twitch, but YouTube's easier. Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Drop a like, drop a comment, tell me what you think, what you would change, you know. Maybe something you say will be convincing and make me want to do it. I bet a Big Bang logo would be better. Looks like a bird shat all over it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever we get going again. Thank you.